Let me ask you something. Why did Bill Gates become one of the richest people in history? Was it intelligence, hard work, vision? Yes, all of those things matter. But according to psychology of money, there was something else, something most people ignore. It's luck. And on the other side of luck, there is risk. And both of them quietly control our lives more than we realize. In the book of Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel writes, luck and risk are siblings, and they are both the reality that outcomes in our life and influenced by forces outside our control. Let me tell you a story, not just about Bill Gates, but about a friend of his who could have built Microsoft with him, but he never got chance. In 1968, Bill Gates was a teenager studying at Lakeside School in Seattle. At that time, computers were extremely rare. Even many universities didn't have them. But something incredible happened. The school's mother club raised about $3,000 from a roommate sale, and they used that money to rent a computer terminal in school. This meant students could connect to General Electric mainframe computer. In 1968, this was almost unheard of. Bill Gates was 13-year-old then, and he became obsessed with computer. He spent night and weekends experimenting with it. This is also where he met Paul Allen. The two quickly became computer experts. Years later, they started a small company called Microsoft. Today that company is worth over $1 trillion. But here's the crazy part. Let's do some quick math. In 1968, there were about 300 million high school age students in the world. Only about 300 students attended Lakeside School, which means the chances of being in a school with a computer like that was about 1 in a million. Bill Gates himself admitted it. If there had been no Lakeside School, there would have no Microsoft. That's luck. But the story gets deeper. At Lakeside, there was another brilliant student. His name was Kent Evans. Kent Evans was actually one of the Bill Gates' best friends. Kent was best student in the class. They spent hours talking about their futures. They dreamed about building companies, becoming CEOs, changing the world. They even built computer program together to help school classes, something extremely complex, and it worked. Kent Evans could easily become a founding partner of Microsoft, but something tragic happened. Before graduating high school, Kent died in a mountaineering accident. Just like that, the future disappeared. Every year, about 30 people die in an accident in United States. The odds are extremely small, roughly 1 in a million. Bill Gates experienced 1 in a million luck, and Kent Evans experienced 1 in a million risk. Same magnitude, opposite direction. This is the powerful idea Morgan Housel wants to understand. Luck and risk are two sides of same coin. Every outcome in our life is influenced by forces outside your control. This world is simply too complex. There are billions of people, millions of variables, infinite randomness. So when someone becomes incredibly successful, skill matters. But luck often plays a role too. And when someone fails, bad decisions may matter. But risk can also play a role. Here's the problem. Humans love simple stories. If someone becomes rich, we says follow exactly what he did. But that can be misleading because extreme success often contains extreme luck. For example, entrepreneurs praise Mark Zuckerberg for refusing a $1 billion buyout offer for Facebook. But at the same time, people criticize Yahoo for rejecting a buyout from Microsoft. What is the lesson here? Hold your company forever or sell early. The truth is, it's hard to know. Luck and risk blur the line between brilliant decisions and reckless ones. Morgan Housel says something incredibly important: be careful who you admire and be careful who you judge. Because not all success is hard work and not all failure is laziness. Some people are born into supportive families, others grow up in difficult conditions. Some people start business during economic booms, others starts during recessions. These things matter more than we like to admit. Bill Gates once said something fascinating: success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. When things go well, remember, it might not be entirely skill. Luck may have helped, but opposite is true. When things go badly, it might not mean you are incompetent. Sometimes you just landed on the wrong side of risk. And that's why the smartest strategy with money is to build a life that can survive mistake and randomness. Because if you stay in the game long enough, luck eventually finds you too. In the next video of this series, we'll explore another powerful idea from Psychology of Money book, where getting rich and staying rich are two completely different skills, and the difference might surprise you. Thank you for watching.